Hello and welcome to Cherries Red Army and our latest matchday vlog. It's a Sunday, which has meant that we've had an opportunity to sit back and watch and see other results go our way this weekend. Southampton dropped points at the Emirates after being 2 goals up. We know how that feels. Leeds lost again at Fulham. Everton got a draw against Crystal Palace. They'll probably see that as a good result, but they will need to do more than that to stay up. And Leicester beat Wolves to improve their chances of survival. So Bournemouth have a really good opportunity today to get another 3 points. That would be 3 wins in a row if we can achieve that and get 8 points clear of the relegation zone. West Ham though are a inconsistent side, but only 1 loss in the last 9 in all competitions. They did play on Thursday in their little European competition. They got their eye on that, so is that going to hurt them today? I would say hit them early, try and get an early goal, try and put some pressure on them, because there is going to be a question mark over their energy levels. But at this stage in the season, the business end of the season, everything is about heart now, desire, making the right decisions at the right time. Best team always comes out on top, and the bravest might take all 3 points. I do think though this has got goals in it. There's been goals previously between the teams at Dean Court, and I do think it's going to be a score draw of 2-2. And a draw for the Cherries would not be the worst result in the world. A win would be beautiful, of course, but I think a draw would be absolutely okay. Subscribe to Cherries Red Army. Please hit the like button and help this video grow to at least 50 likes, and get your thoughts in the comments at the end. It's another Premier League fixture on the South Coast. The fans need to get behind the team. The team need to keep doing what they've been doing of late, and the Cherries hopefully will have a positive result at the end of 90 minutes. Let's go! You're out of touch, but I'm out of my head. You're out of touch, but I'm out of my head. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. So, Bournemouth fan Richard Jackson, what a day you had last weekend at Spurs. A lot of smiles on Bournemouth faces at the moment, and another game where we've got an opportunity to get more Premier League points.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the next 3 games, obviously, West Ham, Southampton, Leeds. Important that we don't lose any of them. If we win one, I think for me, that's probably it. I think we're safe, basically. I mean, obviously it'd be nice to win at Southampton, but I think any of those games, particularly Southampton, Leeds, I think the games, if we won one of those, it would be fine.
The lineups will be interesting, whether Vina's completely fit. Obviously it was the back 3, which doesn't always work, but it had a good day last week. Christie's a player that's not delivering statistically, but working really hard. So some decisions to make for this fixture.
I think Christie's been really good since he's come back in again on the latest run. The effort he puts in, the contribution he makes to the rest of the team. Vina was great last week for the half a game he played or whatever. Whether, if he's fit, they'll stick with him, or whether they'll go back to the back 4, Kelly out, then fall back again. I think that's probably more likely a scenario, and Tavernier then pushing on a bit more. I think we've got to attack this game. If we attack it, put them under pressure. They had a game on Thursday. Okay, it wasn't a particularly hard game by all accounts, but it's still another game that they've got to get over. So hit them on straight from the word go, put them under pressure, and hopefully we'll come away with at least a point, if not 3.
And is your score prediction then?
I'll go 2-1, I think, for us.
We have Bournemouth fan David. How are you?
Good, thanks, Kirk. How are you?
Not too bad. Talking to a lot of fans that went last week, what a day that was for you last Saturday at Spurs.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't have picked a better game to come over for. That was something special.
More of the same today then, an opportunity to get 3 wins in a row. We haven't done that since the first Premier League season we were ever here. So there's another stat to be had.
No, definitely, and no better opportunity than today. West Ham are there for the taking. They're a decent side. Haven't been great this season, but definitely there for us to have a go at.
They did win in their European competition. They've got an eye on that. They're not quite out of the relegation battle yet.
So a good result against Arsenal on the weekend.
They did. So this is finely balanced. So how do you expect it to play out from minute one on?
I think it'll be pretty even. I think it's going to be. I don't think we'll go too attacking too early in this one. I think we'll try and see how the game pans out. And like all games, first goal is absolutely crucial. So hopefully it comes our way.
Score prediction:
2-1. Bournemouth.
Also got Michelle in the 1910. You're a Bournemouth fan. You've got a soft spot for West Ham. Are you looking forward to this game?
Yeah, either way I'm a winner. So when we got hammered, I was there, 4-0 unfortunately, but I was still a winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the tables are going to be turned this time.
It's a great day for everyone involved today in regards to a great fixture at Dean Court on a Sunday. We relaxed a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting, score prediction?
Fingers crossed, Cherries 2-1.
Luke, we're getting closer to those lineups, but Bournemouth are in form, an opportunity for more points today.
Yeah, I'm excited today. I'm a bit nervous. I feel like they're in good form as well. I think they've lost 1 in 9 I've heard so far. So. But I'll take a draw today, personally.
Yeah, a draw. And it's really good to see some players in form. Dongo got his first goal last week at Spurs. I've spoken about Christie's energy in our side. And Dom Solanke was fantastic last week. His goal was very, very good as well. So players are playing into form at the right time.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, so I'm feeling confident about us. I just sometimes feel like we've never won 3 in a row in the Premier League. I don't think we have.
First ever season we're in the Premier League.
Yeah, so we have, but a long time ago. So can we do it again? I don't know. Would I rather win a Southampton game? I don't know. But I say we'll take what we can get today. Let's get the win. Let's get ourselves safe. That's what I think today. So we'll see how we go.
3 quick games coming in quick succession, shall I say? But I need a score prediction from you right now.
I'm going 2-2.
Team lineups are out. Aaron, big game in the Premier League for the Cherries.
Yeah.
Not many left. One change from last weekend, which I think you predicted on the preview. It looks like it's going to be a back 4. Your thoughts on that lineup?
Yeah, I called this team. I think the only debate was whether it was Stevens, Mepham, Senesi. So he's gone with Meps and Stevens. Looks like Lloyd Kelly back to an orthodox left back, Smithy to right back, and then the 3 and the 3, which I predicted. Could be a 5, but I very much doubt it. Smithy could play wing back with having it. Strong. I think I think at the moment the team picks itself. The likes of Christie, Rothwell, keeping the shirt, fully deserved. Smudge has got to be a little bit careful. If he picks up a yellow today, he's out the next 2 games, but hopefully he's experienced enough to manage that. Confident, strong bench as well. See Morse, Menyo, Anthony, Tara. So a lot of options.
Lots of optimism as well, as I've spoken to Bournemouth fans before kick-off. West Ham have got a little bit of confidence. We know they've only lost 1 in 9. They won in the European competition they're playing in midweek. And this is finely balanced. I think it is a finely balanced game, but lots of opportunities for us to get points today.
Yeah, I think it'll be very tight. I think West Ham, their form has improved as people predicted. I think they haven't lost many in the last few. Most of their team today played on Thursday, so hopefully they're a bit tired, but I'm sure they'll be fine. It'll be a very tight game. I think both teams will probably end up safe, but I'll take a draw, but I'm still confident we're going to nick it 2-1.
This is not the time to freeze, it's the time to blossom. So close to surviving. Let's show the Premier League and West Ham what we got. Here comes the action. free header for Antonio in the 6-yard box. Not the start that we're looking for. Do think there are goals in this game, especially for the Cherries, but not the start we wanted. 1-0 to West Ham. 11 minutes gone. West Ham 2, Bournemouth 0. Another goal conceded from a header. Lloyd Kelly sloppy with the ball on the left-hand side. Not strong enough, trying to battle for the header. Quetta, I think, is the goal scorer. And this is definitely not the start we're looking for. A long way to go in this game, but West Ham already have 2 goals in this fixture. Struggling in this fixture. Another poor pass nearly cost us another goal. And with us 2-0 down, it does not make sense to keep Lloyd Kelly on this pitch. He very rarely overlaps. There's a big change for Gary O'Neill to make at half-time, and that is to bring Fina into this fixture, in my opinion. Game, set and match for West Ham. 3-0 just before half-time. Another cross into the box not dealt with. Declan Rice picked up the pieces, hit it hard and low, might have got a little deflection in the back of the net. And this was definitely not on the cards. And any draw from here is going to be a massive battle now. There were boos there on the half-time whistle, and I hate to say it, that the mixed bag of performances that we've had all season continues to deliver. That's why we should not have got over-hyped and carried away over the last couple of weeks. It's been a good couple of weeks, but we're back to inconsistencies again. This is a poor first half. Mistakes, not showing enough hunger, not showing enough strength. And when you're almost 3 points probably from safety, it doesn't quite make sense. Gary O'Neill had to make some changes against Fulham a few weeks ago. He's going to need to do it again. This will be a lot harder to turn around this time. One change for the Cherries. Joe Rockwell has gone off. Keitha Moore is now on the pitch, and so is Lloyd Kelly still. Coming for Bournemouth. Fina's coming on the pitch. Bangu Tara, Jaden Anthony. Don't accept the noises about Lloyd Kelly. He's been poor today, but there's a way about going about criticising a player. So some heckling from the back, but don't agree with it. But it has been a bit of a disaster class this today. 30 minutes to go. Can we score? Game looks dead and buried. West Ham look like they've done all their work early doors. creativity today has been as good as us defending set pieces. We have seen it a few times, more times this season already, and this is not a great experience today. We need to get it out of our system before we head to St Mary's on Thursday. Another mess at the back. Fans are exiting with 19 minutes to go. West Ham has scored for the 4th time today. West Ham 4, Bournemouth 0. You'd think I'd probably be a little bit more angry, but I'm not angry because I'm not surprised or shocked. We can have some good days with Gary O'Neill, but his inexperience will always come back to bite him and us. And this is a continued sequence of mishmash, mixed performances we've seen all season. Just go and have a look at the stats yourself. We win as many games as we lose, as we draw, and performances are all over the place. And unfortunately, that just comes down to the fact that Gary O'Neill does not have a track record or stripes and continues to learn week in, week out. And long term, this is the problem we might have.
Well, we thank you for your support all the way around the ground this afternoon. We look forward to welcoming you back here to Vitality Stadium next Sunday afternoon for a big game as we host Leeds United.
Outside Dean Court, Bournemouth 0, West Ham 4.
Nothing epitomises the life of a football fan over the last week. It's been the most incredible high last week, a really shocking performance and result today. But it's about our reaction now. You know, it's gone, there's nothing we can do about it.
I'd like to say I'm surprised with that 4-0 loss against West Ham, but I'm really, really not. I went into this game with little hope, actually, that we would win. There's a couple of reasons for that. We've not won 3 matches in a row that often in the Premier League. We've only done it once or twice in our first Premier League season, and that was under Eddie Howe. But also, I didn't get overhyped, and I didn't sort of get too carried away with what we've done in the last few weeks. Look, I credited Gary O'Neill for the performances that we had in the second half against Fulham. I credited the away win against Leicester. We caught them at a good time, and we also caught Spurs at a good time. Look, it was an achievement to beat Spurs, but they just got spanked today against Newcastle. It's not a Spurs team that are blossoming. They were there to be had, but didn't think we'd beat Spurs, but we did. But I just thought that the whole going round in circles, the mishmash, mixed performances we've had all season, the inexperience of Gary O'Neill and his decision making that sometimes comes back to bite. He will have some good days, he'll have some medium days, he'll have some very bad days, and that should not be something that's not obvious. In my eyes, I never liked the appointment because this is what I thought we would get in return. It's because he's got no stripes, he's got no track record, he's still trying to find himself out as a head coach. What is his style of football? Where are those moments he can lean on when he's had bad days, and how did he turn those moments around? He hasn't got any. He's getting them through us, and he's getting them at a time when we've got a new ownership, a new direction, lots of money being pumped into the squad. And it just doesn't seem right that Gary O'Neill's got hold of this job so early in his non-playing career. He's took the job. I've been criticised at times by fans when it's been some good days saying that I've got a personal narrative against Gary O'Neill. I've never had a personal narrative against Gary O'Neill. I actually wanted Gary O'Neill to step back from that interim role to be part of an experienced coaching team after the World Cup. That's what I really wanted. But he took this job. It was given to him from the board, and we've rolled with it. Look, today was always going to be a tough day. It's two sides that have been inconsistent for most of the season. But West Ham, although they played on Thursday, so they should have had less energy, they are a team that are in some sort of form. They are finding it at a time they need it. That win today against us has meant that they have had one loss in 10. So a draw was always going to be a very good result today. A loss, obviously not. But it does mean it provides opportunities to try and bounce back, which it wouldn't surprise me if we do bounce back, and we're going to need to bounce back because it's two teams that are lower than us in the table. I'm not going to pin everything on Gary O'Neill. I think Gary O'Neill made mistakes in this fixture again with some of the tactical decisions or non-tactical decisions he could have made. It's not Gary O'Neill's fault that Kelly can't make a simple pass, but it is Gary O'Neill's fault if we don't defend a set piece well, and we haven't defended a set piece well on lots of occasions, and we definitely didn't do today. I just can't accept a free header in the 6-yard box. What I am going to pin on Gary O'Neill is that he sends the team out off the back of that brilliant result at Spurs. He sends them out, and we should be entering that pitch knowing that 3 points might keep us up. With more games to come, we only probably need a win. And we come out and we lack desire, we lack heart, we lack fight. We got bullied off the ball way too much in that first half. And that does lean on Gary O'Neill. It's part of his job to send that team out with the desire to compete. And we didn't do that. And we haven't done that on lots of occasions in first halves of this season. But yes, it's not his fault that Kelly can't make a simple pass and it leads to a goal. So you've got to balance it out. The media overhype is a bit ridiculous. And you know that I've had my say on social media if you follow me. It's a bit annoying that the media don't do a lot of their homework and balance out all the credit and the overhyping and the dramatics of potentially Gary O'Neill being in the frame for manager of the season is a bit ridiculous. But you've also got to balance out these occasions as well. And it always seems like the media go a little bit quiet on days like this. But then we'll go and beat a team like Liverpool that have lost 7 games on the road this season. But it's seen as a massive, rare feat. And something that no other team has done this season when lots of teams down the bottom have achieved results against Liverpool, against Tottenham. They're still good results for Bournemouth, but we haven't done something that a lot of other teams in our position haven't done. I just want to wrap up this vlog. I don't normally go on as long as this in my review, but just to balance out what I'm saying, I did not say Gary O'Neill can't keep this team up. This squad, as it's evolved with the new ownership, with the decline of the clubs in this league, there's never a better opportunity to stay up. This team, in my opinion, will still not get relegated. We will still at least win one more game because Gary can win games. My problem with the appointment has always been the long-term issue with it, that we're going to consistently see Gary trying to learn, trying to find out what he is. And in that learning, we're going to cost ourselves games and we're going to just keep having these issues where we can't push on and get better players through the door and maybe keep playing around or start to play around in mid-table, and a long experienced term appointment maybe puts us in a better position. Any appointment's a risk, I accept that, but this is a bigger risk than any other appointment in my opinion. And Gary O'Neill has been a head coach now, whether it's interim or permanent, for 28 games. And in that, he's had 8 wins, 6 draws, 14 losses, 30 points, scored 29 goals, conceded 47 goals. We have a minus 18 goal difference. We've taken the lead 10 times. We have taken 16 points from 30 points taken from a winning position. So when we've been in a winning position, we've taken 16 out of 30. And we've taken 12 points from 48 potential points when we're in a losing position. That's a balanced debate. That's a balanced conversation, and that tells you everything you need to know about Gary O'Neill and his time at Bournemouth and his inexperience. And what we are seeing, what we have seen, and in my opinion we'll continue to see if he keeps his job into next season, is exactly what is on the tin. And I'll keep beating that drum until Gary O'Neill performs consistently, shows an identity and a performance that we can relate to. He goes on, he delivers this consistently for months, and we can see something growing positively week in, week out. Don't expect us to win every week. Don't expect us to beat teams and smash teams apart. But what you can expect is a team that shows heart, performance, and delivers a process and a direction that we can all see as fans. I don't personally see that. I think we could be back to square one in October, November, December next season. And that's why I think that Gary O'Neill should not stay on, even if he keeps us up. Because any appointment, in my opinion, keeps this squad up. That we are not one of the worst 3 teams in this division. But that's a conversation for another day. I want to hopefully put some stuff to bed where people are going around saying, I said Gary O'Neill can't keep us up. I didn't say that. Definitely didn't say that. I don't like the appointment for the long term. Not the short term, the long term vision. Do tell me your thoughts in the comments. If you've watched this video and you've seen it from start to finish, I applaud you. West Ham fans, credit to you. You're on your little European run. You'll probably stay up. You wanted it more today with your experienced head coach and backroom staff that you've got a lot to lean on. David Moyes will likely keep you up. I think we'll stay up as well. Thanks for checking out this video. Do subscribe. Do hit the like button and show me your comments below. And thank you for checking out this vlog. More content to come on Cherries Red Army. Southampton next. Up the Cherries.